Hello and welcome back. Today we are in Volubilis, an ancient city located near modern city of Meknes in Morocco. We're not in Italy, we're not in Sicily, but Morocco. It is one of the best preserved Roman archaeological sites in North Africa, and it is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But its story goes much further back than the Roman Empire. The area where Volubilis stands has been inhabited for thousands of years. By the 3rd century BC, it was a Berber settlement with influences from Carthage, which is why early remains include a temple dedicated to the Punic god Baal. Later it became part of the kingdom of Mauritania and under King Juba II, who was educated in Rome and married to Cleopatra Selene II, the daughter of Mark Antony and Cleopatra, the city began to take on a more Roman character. When the region officially came under Roman rule in the 1st century AD, Volubilis grew rapidly. At its height, it covered around 100 acres with city walls stretching over 2.6 kilometers and a population of about 20,000 people. And this made it a major provincial town of the southwestern edge of the Roman Empire. The town thrived mainly because of agriculture, especially olive oil production, since the fertile lands around the city were ideal for olive groves, and the remains of over 50 olive pressing workshops have been found here. Olive oil was not used as food, but also for bathing, lighting lamps, and even medicine. As the city became wealthier, many impressive structures were built, including a basilica for legal and political business, a temple dedicated to Jupiter, Juno, and Minerva, and a triumphal arch in honor of the Emperor Caracalla. Wealthy citizens built large houses, decorated with intricate mosaic floors showing scenes from mythology, daily life, and nature. And some of these mosaics are still there today, and others have been moved for preservation. I have heard that some of them are in the museums, such as the Archaeological Museum in Rabat. However, Volubilis was located on a distant frontier of the Roman Empire, and in the 3rd century, Rome began to pull back from these outer regions because they were too costly to defend. And around the year of 285, the city fell out of Roman control and it continued to be lived in for many centuries afterwards. By the 8th century, the city became especially important again when Idriss I, the founder of the Idriss dynasty and considered the ancestor of Morocco's first Islamic state, made Volubilis his base. Eventually, the political power shifted to the growing city of Fez, and Volubilis began to decline. By the 11th century, it was largely abandoned. Then, in the 18th century, a major earthquake damaged what was left standing, and later rulers took stones from the site to build the nearby imperial city of Meknes. Serious excavations and restorations didn't begin until the late 19th and 20th century, especially during French colonial rule. Today, as we walk through Volubilis, you're seeing a place where cultures overlapped and blended: Berber, Punic, Roman, Christian, and early Islamic. The ruins, open against wide fields and hills, make it easy to imagine what life might have been like nearly 2,000 years ago. See you in the next video.